rounds on social media in which some visiting Black Americans claimed they were kidnapped and extorted by people posing as police officers. In a statement issued on December 8 and signed by the Director of Corporate Affairs on behalf of the Chief Executive Officer, the authority said the issue is already being handled by the appropriate national security bodies. The GTA disclosed that the Ghana Police Service, together with the Cybersecurity Authority, has begun investigations into the allegations. It noted that both institutions are treating the matter with urgency and will provide updates once investigations are completed. The authority reassured the public that Ghana continues to be a safe destination, particularly as thousands of tourists arrive in the country for December in GH activities. And I quote, the GT assures travelers and the general public that Ghana remains a safe and trusted destination. Security measures supported by law enforcement agencies and tourism sector partners have been strengthened to ensure the safety, comfort and peace of mind of all visitors throughout the festive season, the statement stated or said. And one of the alleged victims, American TikToker Ari McKay, accused officers she claims are from the Ghana Police Service of kidnapping and robbing her. We'll take a listen to that, and when we come back, I have Kumi here, I have Robert, and I have Edem here in the studios.
Last night, I was kidnapped and robbed by the police in Ghana. I was kidnapped by 3 masked police officers. They covered their license plate. They didn't have name badges on. They completely covered their face. And as soon as they decided they wanted to take us, they took our phones and my camera. So I couldn't record. I couldn't contact anyone. I couldn't even look up, what was legal for the police to do. And obviously, not sure the law would have helped. They are the law like that. So the Uber driver that picked us up at the end of the night told me that this is something that happens frequently. The police set up these checkpoints all over the city and they'll stop you for anything. Like, you cannot come to a complete stop. You could have something on you. You could do nothing and they will stop you. And if they find out that you're American or they suspect you might have money, then they will take you. They decided they wanted to take us. They heard my accent because they asked me a question and I had to answer. And they checked our bags. They checked our whole body. And when they looked inside my bag and they saw that I had cash, they decided I needed to get in the car. So they told me to get in the car. I tried to ask why. I tried to say, is there anything else we can do to handle this? No. So they told me to get in the car. And they got mad anytime I tried to ask a question. So I realized, I cannot fight back right now. I have to simply, do what they say. So there was a friend of a friend that I knew in Ghana, and we had just went out to eat. So we're in the car together. They actually cuffed him because he's from Ghana, but they didn't cuff me. They just sat me in the car, and they drove us around. Little did I know we were driving in Accra the whole time, but I don't know where I am. I don't have my phone. It feels like we're getting further and further from where I'm staying. I'm feeling terrible. One of the cops is in the back seat and he has his arm around me the entire time. They were screaming at us most of the time, and then sometimes they would decide to be nice. It was definitely a good cop, bad cop type of situation. They told me I would not go back home to America.
They break hits.
All right, and consequently, the police also sent out a message. This was released on 9th December, and it says the Criminal Investigations Department has launched an investigation into a viral video in which a woman identified as Ariana Naomi McKay, an American citizen, claims she was kidnapped by 5 masked men whom she alleges were officers of the Ghana Police Service on snap check duty in Accra and robbed her of some amount of money. All right, let me add the second paragraph, then I think we can have the discussion. It says preliminary investigations indicate that the video was recorded at a hotel in Accra where Miss Maki and 2 companions were staying. The investigation also confirmed that they checked out of the hotel on December 5, 2025. Checks at the Kotoka International Airport also disclosed that she left Ghana on the same day. The police subsequently contacted the alleged victim to assist the investigation. She indicated to the police that she was out of the country and could not get the names of the alleged officers nor the number plate of the vehicle that they were using.
There you go. And I think the recent update is that she's blocked
I think
all access to her.
In the police report, they indicated that, she said she was with 2 other people, companions, who were with her. Now the police wanted to get through to them, she said they are not interested. They said they don't want to be involved. And further, for her to further collaborate with the police, she now blocked them. I mean, so it makes me think that, she's deleted the video and now her account on TikTok is private. It makes me feel like,
Exactly. She said they are no longer interested.
Is it a setup? Because, I mean, if such a thing has happened to you and you really want to get to the bottom of the matter, I mean, if you've even left, the two people, from the narration, it's like they were also involved in whatever happened to you. So they will ensure they get to the bottom of the matter and get justice. But from the things they do with the police, they are not. They don't want to be involved. They are not interested. Then you block them. Then you go delete the video. Those on the WhatsApp group are saying hands for Tache, and you're fine because I said you are playing with the image of a country. Because you can't just make an allegation against the whole country. And I'm happy that the police are saying they want to use other diplomatic means to get her collaborate. They need to press that, move to the embassy, and ensure, because you cannot just make that allegation against the country. I mean, this disrespect to the highest order. Me, I dare her. If she really wants me to take her serious, she should collaborate with the police officials so that we get to the bottom of it. Else, I think there's a setup or settings. Maybe she's been paid or something.
Settings.
Yeah. I really would take her serious when I see her collaborate. Else, I would take her allegation with a pinch of salt. And if that's the case, we need to push and whatever it takes us to press. Because if you don't scapegoat, these things can be rampant. People can be coming in to do videos because, I mean, social media, that viral moment will come. And they will use you to make their names among others. So I really want to see even the foreign affairs come in seriously. Like the way the heat is on her that she's now made her page private. We need to turn the heat on her diplomatically. And possibly we even ban her and her descendants from ever stepping foot here. Because this is not a joke. Charlie, you are destroying the image, knowing really well that, I mean, the only thing one has is the image. And now you want to bring the image down. This can have an economic impact. Others who are planning to come here what's happening? I won't go. So economically, what you are doing, it goes beyond just what you've done, but it can have an economic impact. And it doesn't speak well of our security. You are saying they kidnapped you. You know, be say somebody go kidnap you where they come to help you. It be them where them kidnap you. I mean, that is, it not be small thing she do. So we really need to take this matter up. Whether she block us or not, we need to unblock her. We need to unblock it any means possible, even if we have to use principalities. Because you can't just do that.
Oh, Robert, do you think maybe she's gotten scared? Maybe she didn't think it will become this big, hence maybe deleting the video and blocking everybody from talking to her?
First of all, I think that, let me just state that whatever she expressed as she went through, nobody deserves to go through that. So if it did happen, then 1,000 apologies. And if it did happen, if you look at our coat of arms, we have freedom and justice. The word there I want to emphasize is justice. And the fact that we are a country that take pride in the rule of law, would like to seek justice for her in this particular issue. Now you've clearly said specifics and it's gone viral. And there are so many implications to these things. And so we need to bring this into context for the conversation to make sense. The narration states that you met the policemen. That first part means that you know who the police are. You know what they look like when you meet them.
So they were masked?
Yes, but I'm coming.
Okay, sorry.
So you met the police and the police kidnapped you, right? Or? Okay. Now, your description of who the police is not who we know as a police.
True.
Because you said police, so I'm wondering, on what basis are you saying these guys are the policemen?
Were they in a uniform?
The second part, your description says that they are masked. So how do you know? And then there are no batches, and then their number plate is covered. Like all the description, all the elements that denotes who a police is or supposed to be as per standard is missing. So then on what basis did you come to that conclusion that it was a police? You understand? So for me, the question mark exists there. And so as a concerned country, obviously from the GTA, from the police, the CID office, they are all interested. They would like to get to the heart of this, and that's the best you can get from any country who is very serious about guests coming to the country.
Yeah.
You know, so they want to launch investigations so that they can get to the heart of this, and you are not available, or you seem not to be interested anymore. I think that we need to understand the repercussions. It's huge. Why? Ghana, 2025, we've been ranked as the second safest place to live in Africa.
Yes.
Second safest place to live in Africa. So when we talk about the second safest place, these are the things we tout in the name of welcoming people to the country when it comes to tourism, Black Star Experience all year round, December in GH, with heavy focus on December. So the moment you are touting these elements which are not in line, then it means that you are saying that our reputation as the second safest place, it doesn't hold. But that is not the truth. You understand? So I think it is important that we pay attention to this, because the reputation that is being projected out there, we can't allow it to slide, because perception is reality. If you perceive that this is what is, then for most people it will be what is. And I think I had a conversation with Kwame Daze a while back that when you're out of the country, the elements you see about the country is heavily connected to social media and what is being posted here and there.
Yes.
So I would want to even encourage anybody who has ever posted any of these info or any of the info on this particular issue to also continue with the post that right now the police are looking for her, wanting to engage here to bring this to a close, and they should also raise all the question marks on the issue so that whenever anybody is reading, the discerning readers would also know that this indeed started. However, the person discontinued, and that is the reason why this may not hold water, if you understand what I'm saying. But it doesn't mean that we are not interested in solving this issue. We really want to solve it, and we should be able to solve it. Now, that said, I would also want to quickly, assuming it is true, I would also want to quickly call upon the police, Ghana police, to help us. What am I asking for? They should let us understand a little bit of education. What are the things we should look out for to determine who a qualified police officer is? Is it a badge? Is it a hat? Is it whatever? They should help us. That is one. Two, what are the official checkpoints, or what should we look out for when it comes to checkpoints? I remember there was a time I was driving around Osu, and somebody came out from the dark with flashlights. I didn't stop. And then I went past, and then I noticed the police car later. And so I ended up stopping, but it was like after 30, like I'd gone forward a bit, 100 meters, maybe like 50 meters thereabout. And then the guy was like, why didn't I stop? I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't see any checkpoints there indicating that you want to stop me. That is one. Two, I just saw a flashlight. And the fact that I see a flashlight does not mean, it doesn't mean it's you. Because I couldn't even notice that it was you until you came closer. And the only reason why I stopped was because I saw your car. If I not, then forget it. I don't go stop. Can catch me wherever you want to catch me. But there is no way I'm going to stop. But what I'm saying is this: they should help us understand these elements. And lastly, we need to get to that point where, it's not even we need to get to that point. If they can, they should work hand in hand with the people, with the department responsible for our street lights. I don't know whether it's urban roads, it's Ghana Highway, whatever, any of them departments, urban roads. I know, and then there are
the various assemblies.
They should work with them. A 24-hour economy must necessarily have lights on the streets throughout.
Very important.
There should be no dark patches, and this, because visibility is important. Police being visible is preemptive to any form of crime, so to say. So we want them to be visible. We want to see the stop points. We are happy to see it because we know that once you see it, yes, if you don't have anything bad, why would you want to hide, right? But we are saying that there should be street lights as well. So the agencies responsible, the police should work hand in hand with them. We need lights in the various places so that some of these things are, there's no dark patches, so you allow people to be able to move freely. A young person, 24-hour economy, if you are 18 years old, you should be able to even walk freely without any wahala, because that's what we are standing for.
Right.
So that's what I would call on.
All right.
Kumi?
Yeah. Have you?
After being away for years.
Yeah, 5 years.
Back.
It's been 5 years. Yeah. Thank you so
Welcome
much.
back. Yes.
Thank you so much. It's worrisome because of the timing. Because this is the time that we are expecting people to come so that we can have a wonderful December in GH.
Yeah.
And if you look at the contribution of some of these events to our GDP, you realize that, it's a cash cow.
Yeah.
It's a period where, as creatives, we can also boast of our contribution to the economy. So if somebody comes in to make such allegations around this time, it is very troublesome. But you see, I don't get certain things. And you see, some people, we've done stories where people claiming to be security personnel who were not and were operating like security personnel ended up robbing people. So we shouldn't write that one too off.
Okay.
It is possible.
Okay.
It has happened once, twice, severally. And we've had security personnel in their uniform, using their uniform to do wrong things, robbing people who have been caught. That one too is there. That is why it is important that we investigate this to the core. Then the truth will be established. So that when you're going out, you know that, okay, you are safe. You can go out because the badness have been flushed out and all these things. But there is this thing that we are overlooking. According to the lady, it was the Ghanaian companions who told her that these are police personnel.
Okay.
No, she didn't say that.
She said that it was the Ghanaian people who told her that these are police personnel, and for that matter, she being a foreigner, they may extort money from her. So sometimes what we tell people also form an imagery, because we play the voice, so we can play it again.
Yeah, we can play it.
Sometimes you see how we sell ourselves to our people also determine how they also formulate ideas about us. We are fond of trying to sometimes play, paint people black so that we would look good and all these things. Because you and I know that Ghanaian policemen, when they are mounting snap checks, they don't wear masks. So if it is true, the word is, if it is true that what she's saying is exactly what happened, how dare do you, as a Ghanaian, tell her that the people who are masked, who don't have their name tags, who have their number plates covered and all these things are policemen? It sounds fishy. I don't know. That is if what she's saying is true. But my problem is, why should she discontinue collaborating with the police for the investigation? And why are those Ghanaians saying that they are not interested in the case and they don't want? Something is not adding up to me. Something is not adding up. There are some missing dots that we need to draw the lines. If it is true that there was a kidnap, was she kidnapped alone? No. She was in the company of some Ghanaians. So if there was a kidnap, it was not her alone. Her own has become bigger because she's not a Ghanaian. She's from America, and for that matter,
she's gone viral.
Yeah, it's gone viral. And she decided to post it.
Yeah.
That is the genesis of everything. But if 3 people were kidnapped, and 1 comes out to say that this is what happened, and 2 says we don't want to be part of...
We are not interested.
We are not interested. I don't know if I'm the only one confused here.
We are all confused.
And she only knows the 2. Because she was with them.
She only knows.
She came out to complain.
You see?
And
she's
got
like
out
a
of
missing puzzle.
And she's not willing to help us get the people.
Get the people. And the people are not willing to also come out.
And she didn't even post it when she was here. She left and, hey, Charlie.
And she wanted to be safe
where my problem, I have a problem.
And they didn't beat you?
No.
Beat her?
She didn't say that. You see, already there is this perception that Africans, we are violent. perception out there. So it's good that Robert was, telling us per research that Ghana is the second most safest destination to be, but there is that perception that, okay, when you go to Africa, it's about violence, it's about war, but Ghana, we've tried our best to make the country more attractive for tourists to come in. So when such things happen, we shouldn't forget there was a kidnap some time ago in Kumasi where some Canadian girls were kidnapped, and that story is still in the minds of people. There was a kidnap somewhere around Kaswa, that Kokrobite beach. Where was that one? Was it a Canadian or an American who was murdered by a Ghanaian boyfriend and all these things? So if someone comes out to say that, the probability that the world will believe is higher. It's higher. And the effect is we are expecting visitors, we are expecting tourists, so that we can also rake in some amount. And somebody comes in
just around this time.
And that person thinks that, okay, I can delete, I can block, I can discontinue and go scot-free. No,
just make allegations.
Because the impact of her actions is too big on us as a people, especially on us as creatives. Because if they don't come, how do we sell to them?
All right.
Yeah, right. So we should pursue it. I'm very happy that the police say they are following it, and we should pursue it to the core, whichever means, as Adam said. Even if we should invoke Adamoni, we should, so that he cooperates.
Just let me read these messages quickly. Good morning, family. Romeo listening from Comsi says, why are we wasting our breath on this liar? We have better things to discuss. Big up to all the Comsi staff, especially now chair from Teshi Divine Healers Church. This one says she may be exaggerating, or it may not be real officers, or it's just a skit. However, when this is my reality with some officers, why should this be a shock news? What is written and what's practiced are two different realities. Let no one pretend this do not happen frequently, except the kidnapping bit. Only difference is many of us don't put it on camera. Real hustling by some officers is real and not news, though not right.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming through. Edem, Robert, and Kumi, thank you so much this morning. Very big one to you, DJ Fantastic, Mr. Hagler, Debbie Sway, Nee Apnes, Nathaniel, thank you so much. And to you, amazing listeners, thank you so much. Edem, you have something to say?
Yeah. Big shout out to Ebusia Penny to Park. To Park.
You said to Cap.
The whole Ghana.
that was Osiput.
On a Papa Shi.
Are we going to the funeral?
They are in court this morning. Papa Shi.
Over the body.
Over the body. An injunction over that.
Okay. All right. Wish them all the best.
And you see, people have visited where they claim they will be having the funeral, and no preparation have started over there. So clearly, you.
Hey,
all right.
Papa Shi, big shout out to you, Papa Shi.
Eddie. Up next is Music Box with DJ Black. My name is Doreen Avio.
My name is Kwame Dazi.
And do enjoy the rest of our programs.
This is Hits.